Planning and running a successful business starts from the roots, choosing the right niche. I'm going to show you the simplest yet the most effective way to choose the right niche for your business in 3 stages. Firstly, ask yourself the following 3 important questions. Number 1, what are you most passionate about? Now, I have seen most people going down the rabbit hole of thinking passion is something that you dream of achieving in your life. In as much as, yes, your dream can be a coincidence with your actual passion, most of the times this is not the case. So what I want you to do here when you are determining your passion is I want you to try out different things, because that's how passion is really discovered. When you try out different things, you are going to get something that you enjoy doing the most. That is your passion. It's not even about the money that is in that industry. Most people, they choose the wrong passion because they just think of the monetary value or of the monetary gain that they will actually have when they choose that passion. It's not about that. It's about choosing what you enjoy doing the most. So take a moment to think about what is it that you really enjoy doing. It can be mountain climbing, it can be going to the gym, it can be babysitting. A business that is developed out of pure passion is most probably going to be successful. This is because, in as much as I can like sugarcoating everything, the honest truth is along the way, things are not going to play out exactly you would want them to play out. At some point in time, things are going to be tough. And if you're passionate about doing this, even when things get tough, simply because you've got passion, you are going to keep pushing. Why? Because you are enjoying doing this. Even if maybe you were thinking you were going to get 100 customers by the end of the year and you just get maybe 30 customers, simply because you are enjoying doing this, you are not going to give up. You are going to continue pushing, and that is the mentality that is needed to run a successful business. 2, what are you good at? Think of something that you continue talking about on and on and on. What is it that even when your friends, they want to look for solutions or they want answers for a different topic, they come running towards you? What is it that most people think that you are the best in that? In other words, what I'm trying to say is think of something that you can easily teach someone and they can quickly understand what you are trying to say. It doesn't really imply only to be something that you can teach someone. It can be a product that you deliver and can make a huge impact in people's lives. Maybe it is a product about losing weight, and if you make that and you give people this product, then most people are going to lose weight maybe in just 1 week. This is just an example. I'm not saying that it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible to lose weight in 1 week. I'm just saying maybe you have a product that can make people lose weight in 1 week. So think about something that you can deliver to people and has got a very huge impact. It might be education that you give people. It can be a product. It can be a service. What is it that when you give out to the society, it has got a huge impact? I also want to point out that it is going to be very easy to come up with content that you put on your website when you are doing something that you know very well about. Think of it in this way. If you know about mathematics very well, thinking about or teaching people algebra, teaching people arithmetics, or I don't know what is involved in mathematics, it's far much easier because you know what you're doing than if you're doing something that you really don't know much about. If you're trying to teach mathematics and you're not good in mathematics, then you have to, for example, when you now want to teach about algebra, you now need to go and look for algebra topics, algebra tutorials, so that you can be able to teach your audience. But if you are very good with mathematics, you don't even need to do that. You just need to teach people, and then you can upload that content on your website. 3, it can be something that you want to learn about. Think of it in this way. You can document what you want to learn about. It can also not be something that you want to learn about, or even something. It can be something that you want to do. For example, I'll give you an example of you want to lose weight in 30 days. And then you document that. Now, when you document something that you are doing, it's very easy to build a fan club or to build a subscriber or a follower base of people that follow you as you document that along the way. Now, this will bring you a lot of business opportunities. Why am I saying so? Because think of it in this way: if you're documenting losing weight in 30 days, maybe then try out a certain product or certain milkshake that makes you lose weight in those 30 days, and then you get six pack in 30 days from a huge belly. So you can recommend that product to your audience, and along the way you can actually make a commission. You can sign up as an affiliate for that product from that company, and then as you refer people to that product, then you make a commission. The reason why it's very easy to make money in this scenario is because, one, you've showed people that you've actually lost weight in 30 days, and people know that you used something or you did something. And since you were documenting this and putting every single step that you took on your website as maybe a journal or a journey that you were putting on your website, people, they also want to try that out if they also want to lose weight, and you recommending that product will make them go and try out that product. Or maybe it was something that you made, or it was maybe a routine that you came up with, and then it gave you good results. So that good routine is something that you can maybe sell to people and say, if you want to now know every bit and pieces of this routine that I did to lose weight in 30 days, then you have to pay me $100, you have to pay me $30 per month. It all depends. So this is how you can then monetize this idea in the future. Don't worry, we're going to talk more about monetizing everything on your website. Today we are more focusing on choosing your niche. Point number 2, I want you to do some market research and buyer persona evaluation on your niche that you want to go for. So here we can care less about age, marital status, occupation, status of their job, and other bullshit that every other mediocre is looking for when they are doing their market research. That is also available on the internet anyways. So if you are doing your market research in terms of knowing people's age, yes, it might help you, it might not. But from my own point of view, that is not the correct way of doing market research. And don't worry, I will tell you why I am saying so. What you want to first determine when doing your market research is, where does your target audience congregate? So this can be WhatsApp, this can be on Facebook, or it might be on the internet looking for solutions, searching on search engines like Google or Pyramid, I don't know. You want to really nail out, where does your target audience hang out on a daily basis? Now, why is knowing where your target audience congregate really important in market research? You might be asking me that question. Now, one of the most obvious reasons is because you want to do your marketing campaigns or your marketing efforts where your target audience is congregating. It doesn't really make sense that if your target audience is spending most of their time on WhatsApp, why the hell are you trying to sell them on Facebook? So this is the reason why we want to first nail out where they congregate. Not only that, by hanging out where they are already hanging out, you are also going to become part of their life. This is very important because when you become part of their life or part of their daily routine, it is very easy to determine their greatest desires. In other words, what they wish their life would look like when they solve their problems. You also want to nail out their frustrations. What keeps them up at night? Is it because they want to get a six-pack? Is it because they want to lose weight in 10 days? Is it because they want to lose weight so that they can fit in their gown for their wedding? You can get all these answers by hanging out or by congregating where your target audience is already congregating and becoming part of their life. In other words, this is going to help you nail out what problems are your target audience trying to solve. What are their topics of interest, their dislikes, their likes? Now, hanging out or congregating where your target audience is already congregating. For example, it can be forums, or it can be Facebook groups, it can be WhatsApp groups. Their contributions in these forums, in these Facebook and WhatsApp groups, will help you understand their frustrations, their problem they are having. Why? Because their posts are going to exactly tell you what they are trying to solve. Think of it in this way: when you join a WhatsApp group and you start following a conversation of what people are talking about, this is going to show you their problems, what they are trying to achieve, by being in that group. And by participating also in that group, you are going to gain trust for these people. Why? Because you're already part of their life, and if you come up with a solution, it is going to be accepted with little resistance by these people. And if you are enjoying this video up until this moment, then a sub to the channel would be the biggest contribution. Then you are going to use contributions from these forums and WhatsApp groups to create marketing campaigns that resonate exactly with your target audience. It can also be educational content, it can be videos, images, blog posts. As long as it is a tutorial, you can use that, and it is going to resonate exactly with topics of interest that you have nailed out from hanging out where your target audience is already hanging out. And then you are going to come up with these topics of interest tutorials that are going to offer solutions to their frustrations that you have also nailed from hanging out in these forums and also in these groups, and show them an easy pathway to solve their problems. Now, this easy pathway is going to come out as either an affiliate product and get a commission when you recommend this affiliate product as an easy pathway to solve their problem, or it can also be your products and or services that you offer to help them solve their problems. This is very crucial. Why? Because your target audience is going to clearly see that you understand their pain points, you clearly understand their problems, clearly understand their frustrations, yet you didn't do any magic as such, just yet to hang out where they are congregating to understand their problems, and then you gain their trust and credibility such that whenever you try to sell them something, your offer is going to be accepted with little resistance. So before I talk about the third point, you might be interested in running a web hosting business, but you don't have the resources or you don't have the capital to get started. You can start off as a reseller. In other words, you are renting out resources from an already established web hosting company. Then you go and look for clients and charge them more than you are already paying renting out those services. The benefit is you can white label everything to your own company, and your clients won't even get to know that you're actually a reseller. So I have a free reseller hosting 101 course that you can enroll in today. I'm going to leave the link in the comment section below. Back to business. Number 3, you need to come up with a business plan. Don't take this lightly. You really need an action plan. Not only an action plan, you want to come up with short-term and long-term goals. How much money do you want to make in 1 year? That is short-term. How many clients, do you want to make in 1 month? How much infrastructure do you want to have in 1 year, in 1 week, in 1 year? Then think of long-term goals. What do you want your business to look like in 10 years, in 5 years, in 20 years? You also need to calculate how you are going to be using funds along the way. How much money do you need to get started? You might want to run a printing business, but you need a printer. You need bond papers. How much does a printer cost you? How much does bond papers cost you? How much does a cartridge cost you? You need to come up with all these things. Or maybe you want to be a fitness trainer. How much equipment do you want to make this a success? Yes, you can start off with just a mattress, and then you just do squats and things that doesn't even require people to lift weights. And then as people start paying you, then you can start buying different kinds of weights so that even people can start using weights as they do their workout. So you need to plan out everything. How much money do you have? How much can you afford to get started? Plan out everything. That way, you are doing something according to the plan, and it is not random and haphazard. Now, as the old saying goes, if you fail to plan, then you are obviously planning to fail. You need to plan out how you are going to attain all your goals. Now, I'm going to give you a tip when you are choosing your niche. Don't start with a generalized niche, because players already in the field are always going to be ahead of you. So start by niching down so that you can attract very few people. And also, you don't want to be everywhere when you are maybe still learning about running a business, you want to have very few eyes, and then at the same time you want to be dealing with very few people and adding more people as you go along the way when you understand exactly your business. My name is Cletus Ngoma, and I will see you in the next one.